friends. It's good to see you. My name is Remy, and just in case you've forgotten, this is a love story. I'm going to be starting Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm just going to jump into it. Because I'm excited to, because I want to keep seeing what this game has to offer me. And yeah, I found a thing. I'm going to talk about it. I need to do the content warnings first. Hey, so content warnings for Hollow Knight Silksong. Uh, this is a game in which all the characters are adorable anthropomorphic bugs, but bugs nonetheless, and if you have an issue with bugs, perhaps this is not the game for you. Further, there is a bunch of violence, which is to say sword play without much gore or detail, what the ESRB terms fantastical violence. I have been warning for syringes as there's a thing Hornet can use to stab herself to gain armor hearts that is a syringe. I'll be warning for that item specifically if I'm about to use it. And I've been warning for body horror again because the Citadel has fallen and been replaced by the Abyss. And wow, does the Abyss love its body horror. So please be on the lookout. Please keep yourself safe. Uh, those are the content warnings for the game. For myself, I am a strange person who sometimes makes weird sex jokes or speaks frankly about their trauma. Not all the time, but it happens. And if that's not your vibe, that's okay. If you find that that's something you can hang with, then please enjoy your time here. I hope that you do. I try to be an enjoyable time. I only get so much. I might as well make it enjoyable. What are we doing? We are playing a video game. Let me double click on the video game. Oh, a further content warning. This is Act 3 of Hollow Knight Silksong. So, hey, if you're into the Hollow Knight series for its narrative and you haven't seen up to Act 3, maybe not this stream. Maybe go play it yourself or find a different stream to watch, because this will not be a good representation of the beginning of Hollow Knight Silksong. Anyway, let me hit the button that goes live. Just any moment now, it should pop up. There we are. Love that for us. Oh, I need to turn the volume up, don't I? I did the thing that I said I was going to do and filled out our bestiary over the course of... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to warn for the Dingle Dong, but the Dingle Dong did arrive and has left. So I did warn for... not warn. I did say I was going to go do bestiary stuff, and our bestiary is as complete as it can be currently. I say that because I have completed bestiary entries for everything that we have encountered. But I feel pretty sure once we advance the story just a little bit further, some more enemy types will make themselves known to us. That'll be interesting. In the meantime, we're beginning at halfway home. So I was talking about an area where Green Prince was that was apparently in Greymore that I couldn't find previously. I found it while going through and getting all of the bestiary entry stuff done. It's just over this way, a little further than I thought, in Craw Lake. So, wait, this far? No, further down. Excuse me. I'm just gonna plot my way through here. Running about this way, over to Craw Lake. You shot a man. You do it. If it's so fucking easy. Here's our graveyard. It's not our graveyard. We're still alive, gratefully. It's other people's graveyard. We're not even from around here. Ever watch Hot Fuzz? Anyway, good movie. Here's the thing I like Hot Fuzz, because it's written in a way I find very interesting, where I need to sit and have a larger think about that than the thing I was about to say. It's this thing where it introduced a whole bunch of concepts early on in the film, and then in the sort of climactic scene, those ideas play themselves sort of backwards as we go tearing through the small city. And I suppose the fact that it ends in the model village, which is a model of the model village, that becomes a microcosm of itself, and it's all kind of fractal. I need to sit and think about that more, actually. Shaun of the Dead and World's End do similar kind of interesting things with the way that their narratives are laid out, but I don't want to do a fucking video essay about that right now. I want to play Hollow Knight. So, here's Green Prince. Oh, I didn't notice it before. So I came over here really quick. When I found this area, I saw that Green Prince was here, and I was like, oh, this is where you are. Okay, I'll go back and save, and this will be the first thing I do on stream. I hadn't noticed that Prince had found his partner, which is what that mass of bronze lying in the rubble presumably is. Green Prince. Warrior, I heard your approach. Why do you come? Surely you've no desire to see these long collapsed caves. The way was open, sir. I merely followed the path through. Am I correct to guess you were once a resident of these borderlands? Aye, and glorious they were in their time. Fallen's end approaches, but my caves, these caves, fell to fate long before. And of that fair land I am the last. Now to remain till the end, and remember the splendor that was. No more talk, warrior. Permit me this final moment of memorial. As you wish, sir. I shall disturb you no longer. We're just gonna give them a little space and break through this wall and go into the collapsed tunnels that were Prince's homeland, I suppose. That's more respectful, right? Surely. Hey, come back down here. I want to hit you twice. There we go. Thank you. Oh, nope, nervous rock. Alright. So, let's talk about these tunnels. They're just sort of tunnels. I try to do image descriptions whenever we enter a new area. There's a lot of sort of remnants of carved stone platforms, but most of it appears to be... Please stop. Remnants of carved stone platforms, but most of it appears to be natural cave being retaken over by lichen and the like grasses. Verdenia map. Well, it is the map of Verdenia. Verdenia not very large. Can I get further up here? Sort of looks like I should be able to. How about up this way? Nope. Just kind of a bunch of collapsed tunnels. Alright. I can speak to you, but you sort of, well... Yes, okay. I will leave you alone. Would you like for me to play a respectful memorial to your fallen partner? I can do that. Together, perfect. This is Prince. Together we dance, our gaze as one, our claws clasped. Together, perfect. Together we rule, you and I, always. Together we dance. Right. I am aware there's more to do here, but again, I think I said this last stream too. I'll come back and that's something that's unlocked by like quests that we have later. So for right now, I guess we've done everything available to us besides going and like saving those last couple of flea children that are on our minimap because I don't know how to get to where they are. So let's head to the big marker on our map that moves the plot forward. Which I think is talking to Forge Daughter to get her to give us whatever the thing is that lets us into the diving bell. Where you want to go? Down Farfield. I understand why that's in there. I just watched a video. That was like a bunch of musical references in Earthbound. Because Earthbound is just kind of a mass of pop culture references that hate capitalism, much like myself. Here. No, it's fine. I don't need to stop and rest at those benches. Zay said, damning himself. Just gonna run past Deep Docks over to, or run past all of these fuckers over to, well, yeah, I'm not even gonna deal with you. We're just going. No, not gonna deal with you either. I said I wasn't. I'm not gonna. Or juking. The rest of this one, so it's like right here on the left. But yeah, that's absolutely Forge Daughter's place. So we go over here and down the trapdoor. Yeah, we got here and there was a yell from the abyss as a part of the this story moment, so that's fun. Forge Daughter, these black quakes that now rack your lands. I'm seeking to see them quelled at their source, below the lakes of flame. You wish to descend so deep, Pointy Bug? Is it true these docks possess a craft capable? It is true these docks possess a craft capable. Alas, we cannot ourselves help. Whether Farloom's health or fall, our charge ties us to this forge, always. Ballo there's the bug to ask, and if our fate is as dire as your actions suggest, we're sure he's only needing of some quick convincing. Hey, Ballo, could I ask you to stop shoveling for a moment? Sir, I need to head lake. Ahem. Sir, I have need to head below the lakes of flame. There's a diving bell at the base of this structure that seemed fit for the task. I require it opened and an operator to send it deep. As one of the few upon these docks with minds still sound, that role must fall to you. Don't you see I'm busy, miss? Ain't got time for... why did I give you the strong bad voice? Whatever. Can't you see I'm busy, miss? I ain't got the time for naught else with the shoveling that needs doing. Choose to aid me or all your efforts will soon be wasted. This kingdom crumbles. Its collapse is inevitable. If you wish for your work and your life to continue, you must help me. Now.
What's going on?
Yeah. So it's gotten that bad, eh? I guess. If that's how it is, I'll be your bug. Meet me below at the diving bell. We'll see if I can get you ready for the drop. Oh. I like a good drop. Get some dubstep action down here in the deep docks. Sure. Yeah, so we just head down over to that area that I've been calling the Union Hall. Is it over here? No, that's not it. I also went around while I was doing the bestiary stuff. I just took out as many void masses as I possibly could. Because why not? It makes our job easier, and it's the sort of thing that I think there'd be an achievement attached to. So I just went ahead and made that a priority whenever I found one. Pardon me. Yeah, slug my balls. Alright, diving bell. An old diving bell, its door is shut tight by an ornate clamp. Oh, okay. Going up here. Hi, Bellows. I couldn't get up here before. Ooh, look at all these gauges. This looks very professional. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with all of these gauges telling us the ways in which we can die. Oh, miss! How's all of this, then? A lot of dials to be tracking, but at least the controls seem in good order. From here, I can guide your bell down, best as any bug. Then you've no prior experience with this type of transport? So no one does, miss. All them who used to dive are long dead, or cursed to half-life. There ain't no bug left alive that's brave or stupid enough to try until now. I'll work at as best I can. Can't do more than that, I'm afraid. At least the forgings of the dock were but the last. Now we just gotta pray they hold on for you. Here's the key that'll see you inside its metal belly. Pop in there once you're feeling good and ready. In the meantime, I'll get to setting things up here. The diving bell key. Let's dive into the bell key. Hang on. I've not asked you how you enjoy my music. I've been practicing. Tempered, molded, the work endures. Heat it, shape it. Forged by holy duty. We continue the task. I've not been as on that as I should maybe have been. No, this is neat. It looks like a little... I'm gonna rest first, I guess. There's a little... Oh, I suppose that's filling in the Rodania map. Yup. So, I'm gonna speak into this thing, and this little tiny bell with the 3 chairs, like a rocket ship, space shuttle, really.
Venera.
Sir, I wish to depart. Please ready the bell for travel.
Sure thing, miss. Sit on the bench and I'll send you down.
Catestre.
Oh, no, I didn't want to. No. No, I'm sorry. Yes, I will make up my mind, I swear to you. Here we go. We are strapped in. And we are presumably sinking. We can see the fire outside, and everything within is waving from the heat. Oh, the sides of the wall are cracking. That seems unideal considering the fact that we're under lava. Magma? It's magma when it's still under the earth, right? It's not lava until it comes out of the volcano, or is it the other way around?
It's estate or wound retreat at Sybil.
Nesvir.
Sir, if you can hear me, there's been an accident during the descent. In this broken state, the bell is unfit for travel. Retrieve it if you may, but I shall not return within.
Is estate or wound retreat at Sybil.
We have no map for this, obviously. And we're gonna have to bust the door on our way out, so... Objective updated. Reach the source of the black threads within the abyss. So while there is still a little bit of either lava or magma, I still can't remember which at the moment, in the background, mostly we are looking at, like, what are explicitly piles of, like exoskeleton shells and spikes. If you remember what the abyss looked like in the original Hollow Knight, it is that exactly. Very well, the abyss. Oof, okay, hang on. Well, aren't you, half a bug? You sure are one half of a bug. Where'd your face go? I'm sorry, maybe that's rude of me. It's just that you are attacking me with your front meat. Yeah, they're just sort of trussed up like hams, and then they pop off of that and attack you. Oh, great! They attack you by wrapping their entire flesh around you. They attack you by wrapping their entire flesh around you. I'm glad that they do that. It's good that they do that. I'm enjoying it. Hey, I'm really glad I warned for body horror before we started this stream. I was correct to. We're just gonna do a little bit of hopping and bopping, I guess. I'll just let you come over here so that I don't have to fight you while I'm doing my hopping and bopping. Ow, motherfucker. do this better. Hang on. There we go. Oh, you're also new and terrible? You're new and terrible. Oh, and you also shoot, vomit at us. Wonderful. So... I'm gonna go ahead and warn for tryptophobia then, considering that motherfucker looks like a lotus seed. Do I mean tryptophobia, or is that being afraid of the number 13? No, that's tridecaphobia, because trideca means 13. Tryptophobia. I'm gonna call these ham bugs. The ones that fly around and wrap their whole flesh around you.
Friend.
I don't enjoy their presence. I would take them back to the store, I guess. Because presence, right? It's a homonym. It's a word joke. Okay, I didn't... just dying really quickly there, huh? Oh, I just lost all of my rosary. That's fine. I doubt there's anything to buy down here in the abyss, and I don't particularly need to prove my faith to anyone. So, bye, rosary. There's also, I didn't mention them, there's little enemies that are basically the same wall-crawly little bugs that we've seen in other places, except these are the same deep charcoal gray that everything else down here is. Ow, okay. Probably could have bopped off the top of that, but I didn't. No, you come over here. I can? Yes, I can. That was some science I had to do real quick. But I can do the pogo off of these spikes, so that's good. So this time I'm going to learn my lesson. I'm going to lure the ham bug over here to where we came in. So that I can get rid of it before I go try and fight this fucking... I don't have to fight that at all, do I? Yeah, there's a way down where I don't have to fight the bug. I've not described it at all. It's got a massive, like, it's got a massive round body and a neck like a worm. And when it's mad, it fires out a whole bunch of projectiles of black droplets that that hurt very much. In a massive cone, it's actually quite difficult to avoid. On top of that, it also, well, that's inimedial. It can also spit out a couple of the ham bugs. I've died again, by the way. I'm gonna do the thing where I don't fight that and take the way that it obviously wants me to go to not have to fucking fight that. So there's a part of me that wants to like do my typical airbender tactics, avoid and evade, and then get in the hits until it falls over. But I don't want to do that right now to the extent that it would probably take. The same way I didn't want to. Oh, hey, we got the completed bestiary entry for the Hambug. What does it call itself? Gloomsack. Or I guess that's not what it calls itself, is it? Because it's not like we're asking these creatures their names. We're just sort of writing down. These are what Hornet's calling them, I suppose. A tiny empty creature, barely a bug, swallows its prey whole and sucks their nutrients until nothing remains. This one disturbs me. There is something in its simplicity. Do I almost feel fear? Hornet's never been afraid of anything in her life. If you've ever seen Hornet and she's been afraid, no, she hasn't. She was just tired. The wall crawly things are called shadow creepers. Seems to survive despite consuming no food or liquid. I need to defeat 8 more of them to complete that bestiary entry, but I'm probably not going to. Well, I probably will go to. I probably am, eventually. You know, in the normal course of things. I'm sure we'll be encountering a few more of them. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, you come down here, Hambug. Fortunately, we can get our cocoon back, and I'm just gonna dip down here into this little tunnel underneath the platform that you, big wormhole, are standing on. No, I don't want to call it that. Big wormhole's probably fine. I was thinking of something else. Hang on. Well, here's another one. Just like right up front. There's only so much I can do to avoid this one. Well, I guess this one we move up and over. Yeah, you're definitely still down there all mad, but I'm just gonna stay up here, away from you. Seems like the smart position to take. Work at it, not bat it. That's nothing. Down this shaft of spikes, and there's a little side path here that I guess I'm gonna go down. Because it's not like I know where anything is, we might as well just explore. What we are finding is more spikes. So there are metally ones. Metally spikes, like the ones that we've seen in the Abyss, in, again, the original Hollow Knight. And then there are these new ones that I'm seeing right here, which are they look more like thorns. They look more like thorns. Don't do this to me right now. September is chit-chatting at me, and I love it very much. But right now, I am trying to not die from thorns. What the fuck is this? Let's take an arcane egg. Oh, hey! I remember arcane eggs. A relic from the ancient past, highly prized by collectors of historical items. This is one of the things we used to sell to... this was also an item in the original Hollow Knight. We gave them to that... They had a name. It's not coming to me right now. The collector of things in the City of Tears. Alright, well, here's one of the bigger crawly bugs. You have a dash attack. so that's fun. But you also just sort of turn your back on me, and I'm an expert hunter. This is not how it's going to go. I'm very pleased, by the way, that we've just found an arcane egg. It's something that's highly prized by collectors, because it means that we're going to come back out of the abyss eventually. I was concerned about that. I felt sure that I would have been given a warning if we were about to absolutely pass a point of no return to where we couldn't get back to Farloom proper. But the fact that we've just been giving something that's only useful for scrounge is probably a good enough sign that we'll be getting back there eventually. More spikes, so let's parachute pant our way down. And just land. Huh, some of this is a lot of the same, I said that it was a lot like the Abyss in the original Hollow Knight, and it is, but some of this construction looks like Weaver stuff, too, like we've been seeing in the Weaver nests, which makes sense. If the, hi, ho, come and join our jamboree. Well, we jumped up some spikes. Here is a thing to inspect. Erase our fear, eliminate our desire, to suffer no more, void cleanse us. Oof. You don't want to, like, want stuff anymore? I'm an indulgent, man. That sounds like death. Ooh, you're fun. I like the way you look. So we are gonna be platforming over, I'm gonna call it water, although it's very clearly like liquefied shade, and as we get close to it, it starts to ripple and spike at us. Oh yeah, and it turns into slashy tentacles if we get too close. Okay, cool. So you can employ tentacles to tear down the platforms we're on. That's great and not terrifying. I didn't just have a cardiac moment at all. Can't prove otherwise. That's why, among the reasons, I don't use a video camera for streaming. Okay. This is definitely a Weaver thing. It's got the harp strings attached to it. A rune depicting the abyss. Take the map. Yes. Cartographer, acquire a map of each area. So I guess we are full up on map. Can I play my needle in front of you? No. Well, we've begun walking as opposed to running. There is a little out jut. Hornet has knelt in front of a massive river of liquefied shade. Here you lie, monarch, sunk so deep, yet still you cling to life. Would you let your lands be choked black just to protect her? Oh, hey, Lace. Spider dear, what a delight to have you visit. It is oh so lonely here at the bottom of the world.
Mi offende?
I cannot share your mirth, child. Your small rebellion above now causes this kingdom's collapse. Letting you live was my rebellion, Spider. I've denied my mother your silken strength. I've won. She can thrash and waste and know her pathetic, broken child caused the mortal wound. Rejoice and let it all come down.
Caspin?
I will not. I've already stood the sentinel for one dying land. That role I will never play again. While I live and possess the strength to resist, this kingdom and the bugs within it shall not fall. Spider, Spider, what a marvelous specimen you are! You fight, heedless as the world crumbles around you. Farloom and her bugs will be crushed to dust, and still you'll be vainly swinging your blade.
Hironare.
There may still be a way to prevent that fate. I will claim the hidden power, the bloom that repels the dark. Those snails share some fault in the snare, and their callous use of the void. They shall help me now seek its counter. I will return, child, when I bear the strength to dive below, and cut this land finally free of your mother's grasp. And she vanishes. Objective updated. Return to Farloom. Escape the abyss. Well, I guess I gotta hop over this massive lake of shade. That's fine. I have pants. Oh fuck. Alright, I cannot jump up that way. Oh, okay, because I can jump up this way, and then back this way. That leads further up. Is there anything interesting if I go over here to the left? Because I can go to the left also. Not really. And I don't know if I've just sent myself to a watery grave flying out this far. I certainly have. No, just a couple of shard things. There's another one of the larger crawlers. I can't get up over that way, so I guess I gotta stop this way? Yes. Okay, great. Can I go further down, or is that gonna cause me to... Well, I can go into here. A small hidden area full of, again, more shards, which don't ever have me terribly enthused. Shit, I can't, and I don't want to. You come up here, okay, great. You come up here, ham bug. No, I'm not going to come down there and fight you over a massive drop into a void lake. You get over here. Wonderful. This is a corpse. This looks like a corpse. Can I play my needle in for this corpse? I mean, I can, but it doesn't appear to do anything. It's probably silly to think that I can summon the puppies here, right? I need to not say it that way again. Not that there's... Oh, here's a weaver door. That's nice. Not that there's anything specifically wrong with calling it the puppies. It's just that saying it that way, having the word puppy multiple times in a row, put Jerry Lawler immediately in the back of my mind. We watched a lot of fucking 90s WWE where literally any time someone with breasts was on screen, Jerry Lawler was talking about how they should be more naked. Wrestling. The Attitude Era, undisputably, was wrestling's best era, you understand, and never had any problems with it. Don't look up Katie Vick. Or, you know, do. Just be aware that it's super gross.
Rin.
Okay. So, behind the Weaver door, this is definitely... Yeah, that was definitely a Silk battery, but it's not operational anymore. What is this thing over here to take? A far sight. What does that do? A retracted Weaver surveillance instrument. Once assembled, the device will allow observation over vast distances. The far sight can be assembled in a home. What the fuck does that do for us? Like, we'll take it home and we'll assemble it. I just don't know what it, like... will do for us, gameplay-wise, because it's not like seeing things far away is something that's difficult for us. Okay, there's a little platform over here to the right, and I thought I could get through to the other side of it, but I cannot. What? Okay, well, I can't cut through this massive tentacles at the bottom of this shaft either, so I guess I have to go over here to the left. I can't cut through it from the bottom either. So... what's up and over here? Something to inspect, and I will do that here. A rune scroll depicting void given form. Oh, that's the bestiary entry for the void tendrils. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, I can't help but notice we seem to be going further down, but we're technically further up than we were when we talked to Lace. It's just... oh, hey, that's not a place I can go. That's a dead end. Full of spikes. Fun. Other way, then. It's like, technically we're further up, but it sort of doesn't feel that way. Oh, there is a Weaver ball here at the bottom. Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours and reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Press B to bind. Bound the ancestral art Silksong. Hold it down and left trigger. Fling the needle upwards and launch to tremendous heights. Silk will be expended. Strike enemies to replenish silk. Oh, hey! Wonderful. This is the thing that gets us all of that extra... oh, hi! Great. You're doing that, are you? That's fantastic. I hate it. Okay, cool. I missed the jump. Yep. Yeah, so Hornet throws her needle directly upward, like it says, and she just moves in a direct line straight up. Like Samus. Like our old buddy Samus are on. It doesn't appear to have like an upward. Oh, we are going to. Hey, speaking of Samus, we're probably about to have to like run away from an upcharge of void tentacles, aren't we? Oh, no, I guess we don't have to. Alright, so actually, well, I sort of thought we'd get there, but no. Alright, this is actually just how we get back up the way we came. I just need to be a lot more cautious about how I'm doing it. Hey, come back down here. Come back down here, little wall crawler. There we go. I need to kill like 4 more of you. You know, I feel like made that work. Oh shit, I'm all the way back here? Okay. Okay, hold down an LT to learn to super jump, and then we super jumped again. So we need to go back into that big cavern with the void lake. I might as well pick it. Oh, right. That was a corpse, but it was the corpse of the thing, the shadow charger that I killed there. Whoops, that makes sense. Seems obvious I shouldn't be able to, play my needle in for the corpse of one of those. How about the little one? No. You don't have a song to sing for me. That's okay. I'm actually just gonna not deal with you anymore. Rest here at this bench, get all my faces back. Okay, well I don't know quite why that happened that way. Something to do with the physics engine, presumably. I just hit the, like... I hit, like, a little outcropping and then just fell. Oop. Well, okay, great. Great and good. Do I want to try and fight those massive wormholes? Like, as long as I'm down here, because I'm probably not going to come back for a little while, and I want to get their bestiary entry shit sorted out. Like, the answer is sort of, but the answer is also that's going to take a second, I think. Okay, it wasn't that bad. I just sort of hucked chakras at it until it fell over. How many meters? Oh, you chose as the base picture in there to use the lotus. Yeah. Okay. Gargant Gloom. It's apparently called an enormous tubular beast. So tubular. An enormous tubular beast, uniquely suited to living close to the void below. Need to kill 3 more of those, apparently. God, you are such a problem visually. Alright. So we did die. And that's gonna put us back down near the Void Lake. But it's fine. There's, like, not actually a lot in the way. It'll give me a chance to fight that one wormhole that I didn't, that I actually did kill in a much more reasonable space. Down 1 sugar, send Hornet flying straight up. Grapple hook away. Oh, that's the bestiary enter for Shadow Creeper. A creature long familiar to me. I suspect that no matter how far I travel, if I descend deep enough, they will always be there. Yeah, unfortunately there's creeps everywhere you go. What the fuck? No. Get out of here, hams. Be gone from my sight. And definitely don't put your whole flesh around me. Thanks. Brain just handed me they attack by docking, which I hate but can't negate. So here we are. Anyway, we did manage to splurge that other one. We only need 1 more of those. Do I want to just go back and rest again and get another one? No. I do, actually. I'm gonna do something that I said I don't like to do, because I don't like to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And, farm that 1. Hi, Andy. Haven't seen you in a while. Very good to have you. We are back in the abyss. It's a different abyss this time. Built off the back of a whole different kind of, you know, generational trauma. Oh, right. Well, I didn't mean to do that way, but it remains that it was done that way. Schedule is a mess, but I've been loving the VODs. Yeah. Abyss 2. If the Abyss was so good, why wasn't... I I've never actually seen The Abyss. I was about to say John Carpenter. I don't think it's a John Carpenter movie. The one where they go to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. There's water aliens there or something. You can tell I haven't seen it because I'm actually not entirely certain what it's about. While I have my misgivings about Thanksgiving, if you celebrated it, I hope that it was a good one. There we go. Let me just fight one more of these fucking wormholes. And its attendant ham bugs. Okay, great. And that's the last of those. Amazingly, the creature carries the void. No, wait, Hornet's voice. Amazingly, the creature carries the void's black liquid in its stomach, violently spraying it forth if threatened. Don't I know it? I'm extremely lucky to have a left-leaning family, so we get together for food and verbal doom scrolling. I love this design. They made a bug brontosaurus. Yeah, they gave it the fucking, I've been not complaining, although complaining a little bit, like the Lotus Sea, tryptophobia warning things. Oh, whoops, don't run directly into the spikes. Be better. Thank you. Okay, well, that's not strictly speaking better. I have continued to be very enamored with the motherfuck, all of the enemy designs because they're just good. Heal. Do I want to get up there and fuck with that? I really don't. Let's stay low so that we don't get got by the last fucking bug on the way out of here. Alright, we're back here, and Strong Bug's gone ahead and taken the thing up, but that's fine. We have the capability to get out of here ourselves. Now just swoop ourselves back up. I guess we gotta take the long way. Sort of break our walls down. Team Cherry crushes it in the weird little guy department. Do not disagree. There are a lot of departments in which Team Cherry crushes it. If you've been watching the VODs, you will have heard me say several times, and it remains true, was this worth an 8-year wait? Yes, in my opinion. No, get away from me, ham bugs. I'm just gonna heal before I die from having my flesh devoured by their flesh. I can go to the right, or I can go up. Or left. I know my left from my right, usually. Not, right now, apparently, but usually. Just drop down this way. See what's over here, behind the hidden wall. Or, again, the hidden passage in the obvious wall. Here's a thing to inspect. In silence, your voice. In darkness, your form. We hire who see you seeking. Our shells yearn for your embrace. Not concerning at all. Oh, fuck. Wait, did this drop me back at the start of this area? Shit, it did, didn't it? That was just all... that's just the way I just was, damn it. Oh, I start all the way down here? That makes sense. I hate it, but it makes sense. Okay. I still giggle sometimes when I remember they once planned this as a DLC that just got out of hand during development. Because they were having too much fun making it. Yeah. I can see why. Both why you might giggle at that and why this fucking thing is... how this got so wildly out of hand. Just gonna ignore you. We're just gonna ignore you. We're just gonna go this way. I really come to appreciate when you can feel the love the game, the dev team has for a game and its design. Absolutely. Again, this is the reason why I was never mad, sometimes frustrated, sometimes a little disappointed, but never fucking mad that they were taking so long to make Silksong. Because I knew that if they were just fucking given the time and space they needed to make the thing they wanted to make, it was going to be a goddamn grand slam, and it is not disappointed in any fucking way. Oh yeah, also Trobio. Who was apparently voiced by someone called Trobio. Or something very close to Trobio. I remember them being called out specifically in the credits when we were watching the credits for the second time. It's the... no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go up. The, everything about... Okay, we're getting closer to the marrow, and you can tell because it's surrounded entirely by... Hey, Andy, you'd probably know. Which one is correct? Is it lava or magma? Because one of them's underneath the ground and one of them's above the ground. And I was trying to remember which one of those was which earlier. Ow, okay. Anyway, whichever one it is, we're surrounded by that. Come on, be cool. I mean, I guess you can't be, you're lava. By definition, you cannot be cool. I'm gonna have to do all of that in one go, huh? There's not a rest anywhere in there. Alright, so I haven't described what we're doing. We're going over updrafts, we're swooping through flows of either lava or magma, and platforming off of walls that are also made of very hot rocks, so we can't actually stay on them for very long. Oop, going up. Oh, no, hang on, we need to get out of the way of that explosion. Alright, we can stop for just a second. Exactly 1 second. So it turns out we can't. Magma is when it's in the earth, lava is when it gets out. Thank you, so this is all magma, by definition. I appreciate the time to superheat the spikes, the thing that already reset you with a single hit. I mean, yeah. Listen, it's under the ground. They would be superheated just as a matter of principle. It's not that they think their one-shot isn't one-shotty enough, it's just flavor. Why are you looking like that? It's kind of looking like I'm about to have to run up a lava field, and I don't like that feeling. Okay, I can pogo off of this, and also, absolutely, the lava is coming to get me. I can't see it, but I can absolutely hear it underneath me, and it has me very concerned. Yep, there it is. There's the lava flow that we're having to run away from. It is Metroid. How could you not? Shit, I gotta hit that, huh? Alright, we sort of made it out. Did we make it enough out? Nope, still got more out to go. Now we're platforming off the bugs and those fucking disappearing platforms that I don't like. I used to like them, but right now I don't, because they are impeding my progress very heavily. Right, this is fine. This is great. I love this. Fun. Being chased by lava, or magma, being chased by magma, through a bunch of inhotted spikes. Look at this fucking set piece. We're doing the droopy thing while being chased by a massive lava flow. Who? We're safe. We're a given value of safe. Listen, I feel bad what I said about the disappearing platforms. Please don't get me wrong. I said something in the heat of the moment because I was very frustrated. I would much rather the disappearing platforms be there than not have them at all. We're very clearly back in the marrow, surrounded by the magma flows. Here's a handy dandy bench for us to get all of our faces back out. I like how the void tentacles that are that surround our whole shit always get like sort of mad when we start playing our Needlein. Oh, where the hell are we? Oh, we're back over by the Union Hall, near to the sauna. That's great. Where are we meant to go right now? Oh, return to the Snail Shamans back in Bone Bottom. Don't mind if I do. I never saw a man I didn't like. Is that anything? I don't think that's anything. Oh, I didn't mean for that to be a joke, but yeah, I suppose it is. Pun unintended. I did get a little heated. Let's actually, I want to go back real quick and talk to Forge Daughter and Burrow. Mostly just to see if Burrow got on with retrieving the diving bell, okay? No, Burrow's still gone. Hey, Forge Daughter, what happened to Burrow? Well, well, still alive. You've proved yourself made of the hardiest stuff, Pointy Bug. Ballo, not Burrow. Ballo did tell, shamefully, of complications with your diving bell and of your absence upon its retrieval. He had feared you lost the flame, but we ourselves had slight guessed otherwise.
Yanara.
To return from below proved as difficult as climb as ever I have faced, and yet in time near I need to descend again. Then twice mad you are, Bug, or brave beyond measure. We shall wish on your continued survival, even if you seem intent on ending it. No, I do not want a shard bundle, thank you. Actually, should I start carrying shard bundles? Yeah, I have, like, a shit ton. I literally don't need that. Bone Bottom, don't mind if I do, but in the cadence of and also with you. I'm trying to figure out how that would actually... I'm trying to figure out the way those words would... The way those words would... I'm going to say something, and I understand it will make sense to very few people, but it's Wallum Luigi energy. No, stop that. Where in shit am I going? Oh, right, to the left. I should just take the... Oh, no, I can summon the fractal puppies. One moment. That'll just be easier. Where the hell are we? Greymore, right? That makes sense. Let's just take the Bellway back to Bone Bottom. I don't like that I'm probably going to have to replace this controller soon, but I might have to replace this controller soon. If for no other reason than the fucking the D-pad is the D-pad is starting to fail again, for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is that I'm back on my Guilty Gear shit. And I still inadvisably dash in the air all the time, so... I'm so glad they added Puppy. I'm also very glad they added Puppy. It shouldn't be a comparison, it shouldn't be a fight. I'm not here to say which is better, Puppy or Last Stag. They're good in different ways. Alright, you three. Oh ho! Back from the depths with nary a scratch. Is it as you feared?
Megina fora.
It is, and worse. Your snare has sunk the monarch deep, deeper than I can safely descend. To cut Farloom free, I must plunge below the surface of that lake of liquid nothing.
Menasaur.
No shall survive submersion in that void, old one. Not even yours.
Fadastama.
Not without aid, certainly, though aid may exist. The flower that resists the dark. Do you know of it? The Everbloom, we've heard the tale, but had thought it a myth. If it ever sprouted in our lands, we surely would have known.
Wenera.
I would not seek it in these lands. I need its power full, and it is too fragile to sustain here long. I would seek it in my memory.
Brondaga.
Oh, so you'd have us wrench open your soul to retrieve the fabled bloom? Could such a thing be done?
Yen.
For another bug? No. But I am weaver enough to attempt it. In the distant past, I knew the flower. My thread still holds its faint memory. If the Everbloom was grasped strongly enough within my silk, it could be made to manifest. Ah, so you're asking another spell of us to reveal the flower clear, but to illuminate one of your kind's old memories so acutely, this is no easy thing, even for us. Old one, you must give us a moment to confer. Whisper, whisper, rabble, rabble. We gotta go to super hell. Oh no. It was always my least favorite part of Cave Story. I understand that it's supposed to be unnecessarily mean and difficult, but they succeeded. I say they. I mean, Pixel. I don't actually know what Pixel's pronouns are. We could do it. The spell can be cast with enough power, enormous power, equal maybe to that of a monarch.
Cadestre.
I cannot grant you mine, even if it were enough. My strength is still needed to face her below. Where else do you propose we seek a source? From Farloom, ho ho ho! Remember, ours is a kingdom of wishes granted.
Farloom was not born of that monarch, old one. Power existed in these lands even before she bound them beneath her. Seek out the old hearts of our kingdom, the last successors to bear their strength.
They're still out there, hidden away, much faded by the Pale One's long dominion. You must make them stir. We will teach you how, in the way befitting a weaver, a somber song to reach down into their memories and enliven them a final time. Hold down NY to needle in. Learned the elegy of the deep. Hold down and Y, draw out memories of Farloom's forgotten past. I wonder if that has utility in places other than the places they will want me to use it. Brain is specifically going to like Eva and the Weaver pedestals with the harp strings. The hearts you seek, we can share their locations as best we know. 3 will be needed to construct our spell and draw a clear memory of the flower from your silk. At last, people who like jazz. It's been a long time.
Bring us the hearts, old one. Make 'em beat, fierce and final. See for yourself the forgotten strength of this land of bugs before we burn those memories in its saving.
And objective updated. The Heart of Might, claim the Encrusted Heart. Heart of the Woods, claim the Pollen Heart. Heart of the Wild, claim the Hunter's Heart. Okay, so one's apparently up in Sands of Karak. Is that Shellwood or Blasted Steps? It's sort of not in either of those places. It's a little bit off the map. So Coral Tower, I absolutely know what that is. That's the place that we found at the end of Sands of Carrick with like the whole bunch of um, suits of armor surrounding a corpse. So that makes sense. I don't really know about these other two. I guess we'll wander around and see. Immediately put in mind of a similar. It's three. It's always three. That's the funniest number. Three is a magic number, like faith and hope and charity. What do I want to do? Well, here's what I want to do. I want to take a break because this has been a big new thing, and I want to take a little bit of a break so that I can get some water because I neglected to bring my water out here with me. I brought a coffee because that's a great idea. At 9:30 at night, about 8.5 ounces of coffee, probably a great idea. So, I'm going to do that. Before I take my break, I would take the opportunity, and will take the opportunity, and am taking the opportunity, to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, that the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Ukrainian, Sudanese, Congolese lives matter. There are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like to push for direct mutual aid as it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less. And people who are suffering less can stand shoulder to shoulder with us a little taller. So during the break, I'm going to go to my social media and check out the mutual aid hashtag and boost what I can there. And I suggest that you take advantage and investigate mutual aid opportunities that exist in places where you operate, both online and in meat space, because the only way we get out of this is through, and the only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, do a stretch maybe, or have some water like I'm going to, have a snack, do whatever self-care is useful to you, and I will catch you back here in just a little while. Shit, I was going to make the BRB screen because I had so much free time today after we got done with our shopping, and I forgot to. Fuck. But here's what I was going to put on it. The Black Trans Travel Fund, which helps Black, trans, and non-binary people get out of dangerous situations, and um, the Bail Fund Network, which helps to keep protesters out of jail because it is getting more and more illegal to protest injustice in our country. That's not terrifying or anything. Anyway, you can check those out if you like through a quick DuckDuckGo search. And in the meantime, I'll catch you back here in just a little bit. Please join me then. Now you can sleep faster. Like, honestly, we have the fucking ADHD thing where caffeine actually does sort of drop us sometimes. Anyway, back in a little bit. So, my uncle was flipping through the Reader's Digest one day, and they were having a competition uh, for readers to send in puns to maybe be printed in the magazine. And he sent in like just under a dozen of them, hoping that one of them would win, but unfortunately, no pun intended. I heard that joke on Prairie Home Companion when we were like 12 or some shit, and it's never left us really. Anyway, I'm back. I got my water and had a couple of these candies. We were thinking today about the freeze-dried candy trend and how it's a pretty good wheeze, honestly. Um, like what we're eating has what do they call it? It has a label on it, certainly. Freeze-dried rainbow bites. But what they are is absolutely just Skittles that have been freeze-dried, and in the freeze-drying process, it puffs up and shit. And they charge like an extra $2 on top of whatever it costs to make the pack of Skittles. And like on the one hand, it is just that. On the other hand, it's suitably transformative. The the sort of freeze-dried puffy texture is honestly pretty nice. I think the freeze dryer machine, I don't know what the fuck you use to freeze dry a thing. I could look it up, but I'm not going to right now. Probably pays for itself pretty quickly with like $2 markup on every bag. Actually, you know what? Let's just fucking look it up. Hang on, let me bring up this and then... Oh, no, don't bring up Gmail. That's a bad idea. Not DoorDash either. Hang on. What can I... Sure, this. The Google search for Hathaway Gilligan's Island I made a while ago because I wanted to know who Anne Hathaway was. Because I thought she was on Gilligan's Island, but she wasn't on Gilligan's Island. She was in the Get Smart film. Freeze dryer. Freeze dryer. Oh, freeze dryer for small home use. Oh yeah, this is absolutely the sort of thing you could use for that. Probably not at like industrial levels, but even with this, it's like $70. $2 markup on each bag. You sell 35 bags, and that's already paid for. Yeah, yeah. And this is probably the one you'd want to use for like commercial industrial. It's still like more, but on the other hand, at that point, you can actually do like the volume thing and make that happen. I don't know. I thought I'd check and see what sort of margins that had. Anyway, the candy's good. That's all I really wanted to say. Alright. Let's go win some hearts. So there's like a lot of shit that I want to do. But here's the thing I want to do first is go up to the blasted steps. And the reason I want to do that is because there were those fucking platforms there. Hang on. What happens if I do this? There were those platforms there that I really wanted to climb and couldn't climb. because of things. Like I couldn't get far enough up to them in order to be able to climb them. But now I have the ultra jump, so that's not a... Hey, snitch bugs? Snitch bugs! Come on. No, the people of Bone Bottom are going to need all of this stuff to rebuild. Quit looting their town. Ugh, okay.
Rin.
I'm just gonna have one more of these real quick. While I make my way over there. Fine. Losing that elevator has been a little more of a hassle. The one that goes from where Bone Bottom was to up to the blasted steps. Or not blasted steps, but wormways. Oh shit! Hang on. I have something I need to show you. So, while I was out doing stuff, I ran into two discoveries. How do I want to do this? Just display capture? Yeah, let's put it on display capture. You're not seeing a difference, but I assure you it's different. So, a couple of things that happened in the wormways. First of all, I broke through a wall that I probably could have broken through a while ago, and found this. Oh, I forgot to... Why are you opening this in Krita? You shouldn't be opening this in Krita. But I guess you are. Hang on. I'm just gonna close Krita and open with photos? Yes, let's open with photos because that means I'm gonna be able to just move it to the other thing. So, hey, you remember a while ago when xylitol... Are you seeing that? You're not, are you? No, why aren't you? Because game capture is above display capture. There we go. So, you remember a while ago when we first met Xylitol? Xylitol was saying that his research assistant had gotten lost. So I found Xylitol's research assistant. They're called Zongo. I took this picture and then expected to have a boss fight. And that didn't happen. Zango's just sort of down in this little side path in the wormways, just sort of shuffling back and forth. He has this like boss fight intro, obviously, with the big shouty things around it, and then, you know, the name tag. And I probably could have fought him if I wanted, but he wasn't doing anything. He was just there, sort of shuffling back and forth, constantly hurting and rehealing because his body is full of plasmium. So that's good. Here's the other fucking thing I found. Was that going to do the thing I want? Yeah, don't worry about the Mulvad. My device was offline. It's the laptop. It happens. So xylitol now looks like this. Or did the last time I saw him. It might have advanced since then. He's just sort of becoming one with the wormways. It's what he clearly wanted. I wish him the best. I hope he's satisfied. Alright. Let's bring game capture back. In shit are we doing? We are going to Blasted Steps, and I could take the Bellway there, but I'm not going to. Instead of that, I'm going to walk up that way so that we can do the thing in the blasted steps that I wanted to do.
Ren!
No, we're just going to zoop past all of you. I'm down to 46 rosary. Again, I don't need to... Oh, I haven't checked in on 12, have I? Yet. No, I'm going to do that later. But I gotta remember to go do it to make sure that they're okay. I absolutely meant to and then neglected to. Hey, little guys. You doing okay? Good. This way? No, not that way. Go up here. The other thing we should do is probably talk to New. Because unless something else happens that releases a whole bunch of... Oh, I was about to say unless something else happens that releases a whole bunch of new enemy types. But we're about to have to go find a couple of things that are, like, legitimately off the map. So probably some new things will happen there. I'm sure the bestiary isn't completed because they would let us know. I'm sure that's an achievement. Nope, that's where Xylitol is. Oh, well, I don't know. Let's go check out Xylitol real quick. You still... Yeah, you're still grounded. Hey, if I play my, needle for you... Oh, you can still hear me. Dear one, life for you, life for all. A source of plasmium. Yes, we have heard this. I'm sorry about it. Or I guess I'm not sorry. Again, it's what you seemed to want, and I don't know. It's not my path, but you do you. Ugh. Hang on. Pardon, scratching at my eyes. Or not my eyes, but the skin around my eyes. Just ow, please the worms? Okay. Oh, all the way back down here, am I? Fuck it. Let's just, bring the, puppies squared over here, and then we'll head to, where are we, Greymore still? Bone Bottom. Alright. So let's actually just take the, bellways to blasted steps, and I can go down as opposed to coming back up through all of that again. Which will be slightly easier. Alright, we're not going to go to Sands of Karak right now. Head down here. We're gonna zoom past the yada da 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 da's. Is this where I want to be? Yes, it is. Alright. Go past these nervous rocks. Hop over these little tiny plateaus. Don't get fooled by the spikes. Alright. And here's this fucking platform. And now we are on top of that platform. Okay. That was easier. So, what's up here? Another nervous rock that's about to kill us. Wonderful. And... oh no, I need the harpoon to do that properly, don't I? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. It would be easier. There we go. So, what's up this little way? More of these little fuckers that do the yada-da. A shit ton of spikes. Always fun. Nervous rock.
Friend.
I'll just let that other nervous rock take care of that. Oh, hey! The mask shard. We achieved a new piece of face. Alright, there's definitely an achievement for getting all the mask shards, so there's at least 4 more out here somewhere. In little nooks and crannies. Don't really know how to get there. But we'll figure it out. Oh, hang on. Let's go back this way. So, every time we've tried to go as far as we can to the left in this area, which is presumably, like, out, right? This is an open area. It would go back to whatever world that exists beyond Farloom. Hornet has said, oh, I can't go yet because the Citadel would just try to recapture me and bring me back, and I need to fucking fix that. But I want to see what she says now, because the Citadel isn't really a going concern anymore.
Nesvir.
If I chose to head beyond, I would abandon Farloom to a collapse of my own making. While I live, and so possess the strength to act, I will not allow that end to come to pass. Good. Excellent. Alright, so let's... try and figure out where the hell we need to go. So, it looks like... the area we're trying to get to looks like we can get to it through blasted steps. Or rather, the icon is nearer to blasted steps than it is anywhere else. But I'm starting to wonder if it's not because it's the heart of the hunter, and maybe it's in Shellwood somewhere, and we need to go use our new super jump to go up somewhere around there. Let's check the area over here in blasted steps anyway. Just for the fuck of it. We came all the way here. Might as well. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more it probably is in Shellwood somewhere. So let's head over this way. Oh, this is the area that Chakra was in. I don't think we've been in here, like, since we got through it the first time. Oh, hey, Judge. Did you not? I'd like it if you didn't. Oh, okay, there's another void mass. Hang on, I'm just gonna take care of these again wherever I can. Ow, motherfucker. Hang on. Come on. Quit being this way. It is a little bit tedious because it's hanging directly over some worm sand. And I don't need to get reset by that. There we go. Got there. That kind of looks like it stops up there, but I might as well, yeah. I might as well do the super jump and try it, but yeah, it is blocked off up, so I guess this isn't the way to go. We could go down to it from Grand Gate. If I wanted. We're over here anyway. Let's go to the ones in Sands of Carrick first, then. Yeah, I could explain what's going on in my head, but it would take too much time. Which is the easiest way to go for this? I think it's... it probably would be just up here. So we'll rest here, and go past the Bellway. And I don't know, maybe we should check in on Grindel since we're right over here. I don't think he has anything else for us to buy. I think I've bought him out of everything that isn't like shards. Yeah, you just sell rosary strings now. And that's fine. I'm just gonna go down here too and check in on Garmond and Zaza, yeah, I'm just gonna see what's happening over there. Hi Zaza, you really can't stay here. I wasn't expecting Zaza to have a song to sing for us, but let's meet back home, old bug, old friend. Let's meet back home, brave to the end. Has fucked me up just a little bit. Fucking rough. Okay. Okay, here we are. Sands of Carrick. The easiest way is just gonna be to go straight up from here. Excuse me. Just go straight up from here, and there's a fucking stalactites hold tight from the ceiling. A stalactite that we knocked down through a bridge to let us get to the area we want to go easier. We're gonna have to take care of this Envoidant hardhead real quick. Hang on, where the hell is my... Why don't I have all of my... Oh, right. I forgot I died in the wormways, and my cocoon is still down in the wormways, and that's why I don't have all of my silk that I should have. Oops, whoops. That's a shame. Go ahead and take you out so I can get some healing done. There's a bench in there in the mausoleum, for lack of a better term, right? I think there is. Burial mound, I guess, is a little bit more accurate. I'm just gonna go ahead and rest there then. And what do you want? That's, nope, down. So something's clearly happening. We are gathering. Oof, we have fallen over. Good, it's like that. And we're somewhere new. I just walked directly to the left on its static screen, and I think it's about to kick me back out to where we were. Yes, indeed. So, let's try that again. So, it's clearly a headspace, because it has I mean, that's clear for a lot of reasons, but visually it has the Weaver web stuff in the back. And I guess we go straight up. It kind of looks like we are meant to go up. Yep, through a big shaft of light. Oh my god, obviously! Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so, hey, that thing I said earlier about the fact that all of the area of the blasted steppes is coral, so this must have been underwater at some point. We're seeing that point now. That's what this memory is of. There's fish everywhere. We're, like, presumably, breathing underwater, but you know, that's it's dream logic. That's fine. You can breathe underwater. Hey, don't try to breathe underwater. Stay alive. All right. This is absolutely going to be where we're attacked. Yep. Okay. What are you? Ooh, you're really cool. Oh, this is those suits of armor that the figure in the burial mound was surrounded by. Yeah, those. A whole bunch of them, and they have big ol' bug leg swords. They've been joined by this glitty motherfucker that's throwing angry circles at us. Here are some of the encoralized bugs that we've seen before. The ones that drill through the ground. And now a smaller flying one that has kind of the equivalent of a rapier that is swooping through the sky at us. That's great. Very pretty, very acrobatic. We're holding our own in this fight pretty well, not gonna lie to you. Part of that is that the ones in the armor move rather slowly and are not immune to being pogoed to death. Oh, good. Oh, nope. Here comes the boss, I guess. Nope, not a boss, just a yell from above. God, I love this. It's so pretty, it's like living in an aquarium. Oh, okay, we're just gonna have more, I guess. We've gone up a little ways and found another battle arena. You're fun. You have little helmets. And you hop and throw discuses at us. I can't say I like that part, but your design is very cute. Ow! Okay. I think I need to put some different pieces on. I think I need to put the warding bell on instead of whatever I have right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Instead of the reserve bind? No. I guess instead of the claw mirror. Warding bell so we can make sure we either get the heal off or don't die while we're healing at the very least. Nope, not. Well, I don't know. What does happen if we do our ultra jump right here? Oh, we jump up into the ceiling. Ask a silly question, get a silly answer. Alright. Gonna jump back into this. So it's a battle spire. One of my favorite anime tropes, the battle spire. We're just gonna climb to the top of this tower. Having little arena fights the whole way. Do we have to redo that first fight we did? Or are we going to have to do it again? The walls have closed in, so yes, apparently we're going to have to do all of these fights in one go. I don't hate it necessarily, because they are not the most difficult thing in the world. I maybe should have expected it. This is an endgame challenge after all. We're coming right up to the back nine of this. comes the third wave with the drill bugs. I'm just gonna heal because I'm getting sort of torn apart by the drill bugs for some reason. And then it drops a whole bunch of these little squidgy pink ones. It's just sort of a rest tactic. Get some silk back. Hit you with the rest tactics. But I think you're the last one of this little shrimpy looking one. Not that they are small, they look legitimately like a shrimp. And heal in between this. We're actually just going to take a little bit of a stop down for a moment before I enter the second part of this battle arena and do some water drinking. Oh, delicious, life-giving water. I was going to make tea, but we don't have sugar in the house. We're going to do grocery shopping tomorrow and fix that. Ow, okay, hang on. So, I guess we're running on. I'm gonna go back, actually, and grab our fucking, cocoon again, because this is a lot, honestly. Actually, just calling the fractal puppies in will be a lot easier to do than that. And where the shit would we leave it? In Wormways? Yeah, is it easy to get to? Yeah, I just dropped down that center shaft for like a while, and then I can just use the fractal puppy call again, and I'll just come back here to Blasted Steps. We'll waste basically no time, and we'll have a whole bunch of our... we'll have a whole bunch of silk that we wouldn't have otherwise. Just need to fall down this way. Whee! Here? No, a little bit further. I didn't need to hit those worms. I kind of wanted to get the silk back, but it didn't really need to. Anyway. Further down this way? Yes. There you are. Okay, now we just resummon the fractal puppies and get back into the Blasted Steps real quick. left off this way. Climb back up. Gonna take just a minute. Ow. Is there something I should be using besides the Wanderer's Crest? I really don't think so. I should be maybe using my throwing anuses more than I am. In a, like, multi-enemy battle fight, that's probably useful. Battle fight? Battle fight. In a multi-enemy battle fight, that's probably useful. To deal with the multiple enemies that I'm battle fighting. Across here. I'm not going to deal with you. Don't feel like it. Go this way. And I might as well rest over here while I'm about it and get that one piece of health back. And nope, wrong one. Nope, well, not that either. And summon the Heart of the Ocean. You know, like from Titanic. Alright, and we'll just keep climbing to the top of this tower and find what god's at home. I do like so I don't think I mentioned it, the enemies do come in to the arena via means of coral spire. Just massive cones of coral that they then fall out of. But those massive cones of coral do have hitboxes, and those hitboxes can hit their enemies, or hit their friends, hit our enemies, which are their friends. Alright, let's try that again. I did not do a good job just then. I got a little sidetracked, talking instead. Let's grab some water real quick while we're waiting for Hornet to wake up. So I guess it's going by, well, I didn't really mean to do that. I guess it's going by Dream Nail rules, right? Because we're explicitly not leaving a cocoon here when we die. So, contrary to popular belief, if you die in this particular dream, you don't die in real life. Okay, back to the fight. Time again to try again. Three, 4, 5, and 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I shouldn't have let myself get hit by that. Or that, as a matter of fact. Check on the coral bugs. I should just fucking fling chakras at you. Yeah, you're the exact correct people to fling chakras at. It means I don't have to get near you and your terrible drills, first of all. And second, it hits a bunch of you at once. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I did not mean to get that close. Managed to get that heal in. I feel like it didn't do me that much good, but I did it. And you are yelling at me again from above. Well. So what the hell have I been fighting? What are these? They're called Yumas? The little squiggly things. The Kai, a plump, plentiful drifter of coral past. The Karkara, which is one of my favorite Homestuck characters. The core member of a powerful order, trained fearless and faithful. Theirs was a kingdom of warriors, one built upon their blades. The Kakari, which is one of my least favorite Kingdom Heart characters, but that's just because she doesn't get to do anything. Yago, I don't have a fun joke about that name. And Alita, the Battle Angel, who don't have their entries yet. Oh, I can knock their, the ones with the helmets, their little discuses back at them. So that's cool. Oh, I thought I got that heal off. No, that was the warning bell going off, not the claw mirror. I put the claw mirror away. Damn. Okay. Alright, try that again. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. This, and I'm warning you, is probably going to be the rest of the stream. Is just this series of Battle Spire fights. Unless I get very fortunate and just like ace it this time, and then also whatever boss is at the top of this tower. Oh right, why haven't I been using my... There we go. That's how I fix that problem. Okay, thank you so much, Dice. I needed that. I really did not need to fucking take that hit. Heal while I have the opportunity. There's not going to be a bench anywhere in here, is there? No. My best opportunities for healing between rounds are smacking apart these little jellyfish things for silk. That doesn't make me terribly excited. Alright, second stage. Here comes the ones with the discuses. Well, okay, hang on. Now, time out. Time out, let me do my healing. Stop swinging your tiny little rapier at me. Or swooping at me from all the way across the battlefield. I'd like it if you stopped doing that also. Oh, you're a big jellyfish. Yep. And you then, of course, expand into a bunch of the smaller jellyfish, because obviously. Here comes these assholes with the giant drill noses. Like half the arena has been covered in spikes, by the way. I probably didn't need to tell you that. Of course that's the thing that would happen halfway through this fight, is that everything would become covered in spikes. What, you thought you had a safe place to stand? No. Oh, you're big. And you do a big old charge that knocks... Oh, well, okay, so, okay. So, you know Chargin' Chuck? It's okay if you don't. From Super Mario Brothers fame. He's the football one. So picture a big red bug in a football uniform, and then have him just run across the arena, creating and destroying spikes as he goes. And that's what I just got killed by. We're going to try it again and get killed by it less. Do I want a piece of candy? I want a piece of candy. Just while I wait for Hornet to wake up. If it's all stuck together, it's one piece of candy. One scoop. You're my witness. Oh, damn it. I did hit that one back just far enough to where they didn't get hit by the emerging coral spike. I should have just let him. There we go. One rush. I need to just do that every time. That worked incredibly well. How many hits do you take? 3 or 4? 3, it looks like. Or 4. Oh, just one hit from the rush takes out the big guys too. That's fun. I can't overuse that, but it's good to know that I can use it. Like, I can't overuse it because I need to split my silk between doing something like that and healing. Alright, here comes the discus bugs. Biggest discus? Do you find it reasonable when I say the name Biggest Discus? Alright, here's a big jelly squid. We knock apart the big jelly squid. We knock out the shrimp and the rapier one. No. Can I break that apart with my body? No, doesn't really look like it. Now here comes Charge and Chuck. Can I just pogo Charge and Chuck to death? Sort of. Oh, you do have a jump, but it's very clearly telegraphed, so... Do my heal. Oh, two of the charging chucks. Good. Glad I remembered I could find it midair. Sad that I forgot that I could drop into spikes after doing that. Okay. That was a lot. That has to be the last wave of that, right? The two charging chucks at once? It would feel silly to me if there was something else. Okay, so we got through the first wave with the two Sorterons. I don't really have a... Lobster Knights. I'm gonna call them Lobster Knights. We got through the first one with the Lobster Knights pretty quickly. And the second one with the Shrimp Captains. Ow. fucking... I wish you would. Ma'am.
Friend.
Miss Mitter, Mayhem, I wish you would not.
Friend.
Oop, no, we're not doing that. What did I just fucking say? Alright. That's the first one down. Chop a couple of these jellyfish apart for Chief Silk. Might as well heal. And move along. What's the first wave of this? Oh, right, the discus. Buggus discus. You know what? Fuck you. Hip thrust your bug. What are we fucking doing? No, come back here. No, quit juking away from me. I think it was a shrimp. What are you, like a prawn? Kinda? Alright, here's big jellyfish. It's a big jellyfish, but not as big as the other jellyfish. What the fuck were they called? The jellyfish boss in Hollow Knight 1. I'd look it up right now, but I'm in the middle of this combat, you see. Alright, come the fuck on. Here comes charge and chuck number 1. I gotta remember that at the end of your charge, you do like a stompy that like causes a bunch of spikes to appear. Take the opportunity to heal right now. There's a new version of these little squiddy things that look like mangoes and spit out spikes in every direction. No, come back here. Okay, well. Oh, right, the drill ones with the drills. I deeply dislike the drill ones with the drills. For a lot of reasons, not the least of which is that they drill directly into my body. I need most of my body to be undrilled so that it can perform properly. Okay, took out one of the charging chucks. Go ahead and heal, and then pogo the other one to death, and hey, it was the last wave. Alright, moving on. pop apart a couple of these. Jellyfishes. Oh, that was enough of those. I don't think I mentioned them. There's, you know, the big, red things that I called, we found them in Memoriam, that I call, oh, it was a memorial to this, because this is gone now. Oh. Anyway, the ones that I was calling eraser heads, they looked like crabs that were very tall. This is clearly a smaller version of that. It's a younger version of that. And apparently they're called crust crawlers. Hornet says they would have survived and thrived if, you know, their environment hadn't changed significantly. Alright. Third room. A big yell is happening. With a couple of lobster knights and Buggus Discus. Ow. Ow. Spikes. Rude. You've been joined by a drill one. I'm deeply displeased by that. I will say, and it makes sense, none of these are invoided, so that's nice. They wouldn't be, because this is a memory of a time before the Abyss became a thing. What are you dropping? Where are you dropping, boys? It's a couple of lobster knights in the middle of what is now a room entirely filled with spikes. Not entirely, the middle part's fine. Here comes a big jellyfish. We'll heal, and then... Well, I was about to say that. Oh, you're fun. You are new. You are big, broad-shouldered, and have a bunch of yellow coral on you that looks like a crown, and you shoot out these adorable golden bubbles that explode and kill me. Well, not kill me. You haven't killed me yet. You ain't found a way to. Come to snuff the rooster, etc. I should listen to more Alice in Chains. Anyway. Here's Charge and Chuck. And has been backed up by a Buggus Discus, who I just threw into spikes for its own good. Okay, so I can pogo off of these coral spikes, which is nice. I hadn't really tested that, and I'm glad that I can, because now, before when I said the floor was entirely spikes, I was sort of lying. There was a safe spot in the middle. Now the floor is entirely spikes. God, that sucks. I hate that very much. It's 10:58. We're not going to try it again. Because even if we get all the way up there and get to that third one and beat it, I think there's still a boss fight on the other side of that, and I don't want the stream to go too overly long. So we're going to call it here, and we're going to start up next stream having this Coral Tower Battle Spire. So, I think my favorite one was Assassination Classroom. No, Fairy Tale. The one that wasn't canon to the manga. The one with the Jesus analog. Anyway. Yep, that's gonna be it. Thanks, Andy, for coming in and stopping. I understand you're not still here, but thank you for doing it anyway. Thank you to anyone who is watching this as a VOD. I hope that you are having a good time in the time and space in which you occupy. I'm Remy of the Free Association, and that's going to be it for me for right now. Next stream, what the fuck day is it today? Friday? So the next stream is going to be Sunday, like usual, unless something happens in some way. And, yeah, that's going to be it. We'll start with more of this. I love you. Stay alive. Have a good night.